Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you once again for joining in. Today we're diving straight into Big Brother Mzansi Umlilo Reunion Part 1. And yo guys, there's a lot to unpack. First thing first, Big Brother, please hear me out. Can we have the reunion like 3 months after the show? I feel like it will be better that way. I think it's taking so long to have this reunion. I know that this is the first time South Africa Big Brother is hosting the reunion. But next year, can we just have it just fafa? After 3 months, bring every housemate, let them sit down and let them talk and we move past it. I believe with that, it's gonna be very messy. It's gonna be very juicy. And it will bring so much more than waiting a whole 8 months and then having a reunion. But it's just a suggestion. But please, Big Brother. Now let's talk about the reunion trailer. I personally feel the trailer was very deceiving. Very, very deceiving. But also, I understand why production does that. They want to have people, engagement, and chaos. But production, I'm watching you. Now let's address the housemates who didn't attend the reunion. Gugu was not present. I haven't seen Gugu ever since she left the house. Sphalee, the ringleader, was not present. Miss Ashley Ogo was not present either. And I'm going to be honest, I'm actually glad Ashley didn't attend. This reunion felt like a career suicide mission, then a healing space. And sometimes protecting your peace is the smartest move. Like protecting your peace and your brand is the smartest move. Because I was watching, especially the KayBee and BK situation and the Bonnie B and KayBee situation, that those are very sensitive topics. And how they were handled. But then guys, we're gonna get to that. Let me just talk about this. Let's talk about the looks. Everybody came in, they looked amazing. They look good. They look good. Biggie kids looked good. But I will just share my best dressed female and male. I think my two best dressed females, definitely Umshini and KayBee. And male, we all know Uyanda is always going to look good. And Sweet Guluva too. Sweet Guluva and Uyanda were my favorites. They looked clean. They looked fresh. Now let's get to the heavy stuff. The Bandana boys. The Bandana boys. Too bad Sphalee, the gang leader, was not there because I wanted to see their reaction. Were they gonna react the same way they reacted if Sphalee was there? I don't know. But Swiss, Ezra, and Luzugo denied ever being part of the Bandana boys. Luzugo even said, after I left the house, I didn't even wear the bandanas. But then Big Brother just showed us an interview they did after the show. I'm like, then what is this? Why are you denying? Why are you denying forming a friendship based on, I'm not going to use the word bully, but forming a friendship and just being chaos to the house? I think they were part of the group and they were Bandana boys. We all saw it. So they all denied being part of the team of the Bandana boys. And also, there was a question asked about the bullying. People now started acting like they don't know what is bullying. Guys, bullying, once you in primary school, this is a form of bullying and I shouldn't do it. Smash Africa even have to break it down for them, go to the dictionary and explain what is bullying, which already tells you that something wasn't adding up. These boys know what they were doing. It's just that now they're out of the house and they saw how people were reacting. They were not happy about them and the way they behave inside the house. Uyanda then shared where he believed the bullying started, the food situation. So basically, the male housemates were eating all together. And then they excluded Tyrone because Tyrone wanted to eat alone. And Uyanda asked, guys, can I be dished a plate alone like Tyrone? Because I'm a slow eater. I cannot eat fast. Instead of understanding The Bandana boys clowned him. Uyanda believed that was one of the first form of bullying. And guys, if you watch season 5, let's be honest, Uyanda was bullied. It was clear in their tone, their action, and their energy towards him. Maybe they were intimidated by him. Maybe they saw him as competition. But pretending it never happened, nah, man, nah, fam. Sweet Guluva then added balance by saying he doesn't think that everyone is a bully or was a bully. Shared that some people did apologize to Uyanda in the house. But here is where production comes in. Remember when I told you that the reunion ad was deceiving? The teaser made it seem like Guluva was saying everyone in the house was a bully, which was not true. The edit was misleading. So yeah, what we were waiting for was not what we thought. Sweet Guluva was talking about something completely different. I like what they did there. It's sad for us because it's a disappointment, but also, yeah, they had to do what they had to do. Personally feel like the Bandana Boys segment took way too long. It was like a whole 30 minutes sitting on the same topic. I'm like, okay, let's move on now. I'm tired of this topic. But guys, you tell me, do you think the Bandana Boys are just denying they know they were part of the group? And do you also think Uyanda was bullied inside the house by those guys? Now let's move on to Nate and BK. Nate straight up denied ever controlling BK in the house. This entire segment was basically an episode of deny, deny, deny. But then Pilile, Bonnie B, and Gugu all confirmed that Nate was controlling in the house. They shared multiple moments where BK would be sitting with them and Nate will come over and say, "Come, let's go." And BK would just get up and immediately leave or go to Nate. But you know what is even more funny is that BK insists he wasn't controlled. And honestly, it made me wonder, does Big Brother records the entire season and show it to the housemate after the eviction or give it to them like, watch what you've been through for these whole 3 months? Now, let's move on from Nate and the controlling thing. We go to Jojo and BK. Jojo calls BK a fake. And I was like, Aibu, what's the beef here? What's going on? Jojo brought up a moment where BK nominated her and called her an instigator in the house. And Jojo feels like that move made BK fake. What do you think, guys? Do you think BK is fake? Do you agree with Jojo? Or do you think, no, Jojo is just reading too much into it? But that segment between BK and Jojo, it was so funny to it was way too funny to me. I'm like, guys, what's going on with you guys now? And it's a shame, man. BK is so calm. Yes, he can speak up for himself, but I think he's way too reserved. Yeah, guys, as I said, it's a lot to unpack. I'm just jumping and jumping. Let's get to KayBee and Savage. This argument is very exhausting, guys. I'm tired of Savage and KayBee. KayBee was shouting the entire time, and I really struggle to understand her points because she never talks calmly. Like, calm down. Think about what you're gonna say and deliver it to a person and make them understand, not shout. You don't need to shout to be heard. Savage, on the other hand, struggles to articulate himself. So the whole argument just turned into a miscommunication marathon. I'm like, how did these people even get attracted to each other? But they say opposite attract, but I'm like, ay. KayBee then tried to expose Savage by using a WhatsApp voice note. But I'm going to be honest, I was very confused. Smash Africa was confused. The housemates were confused. What was the voice notes about KayBee? I'm still confused. Guys, please tell me in the comment section, What exactly was the voice note exposing? What was KayBee trying to expose? They need to figure out their issues. Savage and KayBee, I don't know how the communication is going to work because they cannot hear each other and they will never if they keep on. I guys, big brother. Alright guys, let's stop here. We'll continue this conversation in part 2 where we discuss KayBee and Ashley and Bonnie B situation, Uyanda and Jojo house fights, KayBee and BK sensitive, very sensitive situation. Thank you for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in part 2. Bye.